What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Auto Daily Adventures, and I am your host, Mr. Flippin' Genius. And today we're going to be going over everything wrong with my 2013 Hyundai Veloster that I purchased at a dealer auction here in Atlanta, Georgia. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys, before we get started and going over everything wrong with this car, I want to take this time to properly introduce myself. So, my name is Adrian Lawson, aka Mr. Flippin' Genius, and I am a licensed auto broker and real estate agent here in the Atlanta, Georgia area. On this channel, I will be discussing all things flipping, investing, and making money, whether that be flipping houses, flipping cars, trading, everything making money and betterment of myself. So if you like this content, if you like what I'm talking about, please like, please subscribe. It really helps the channel out. All right, let's get into it, guys. So for those who don't know, this is my 2013 Hyundai Veloster that I purchased here at a dealer auction in Atlanta, Georgia for $3,500. This vehicle has roughly 106,000 miles and it will be used for Turo. This will be my first Turo vehicle and I'm super excited to share this journey with you guys and also go over the challenges and things I will be experiencing by being a Turo host. So I want to take this time to go over all of the issues that this vehicle has and what I will be addressing prior to it going on the Turo platform. I'm also going to be cleaning up this car a bit, showing you guys some of the things I've purchased and also showing you what we need to do in order to get this car Turo ready and on the road. All right, guys, so first things first, this vehicle is pretty dirty. Of course it will need to be cleaned up. As you can see, we got some dirt and sand and just different things that would need to be cleaned up. Door jambs are pretty dirty. My back seat is pretty dirty as well, as you can see. So today I'm also going to be cleaning up this vehicle as well. But that's the first thing, and that is honestly the least of our worries. We got some other things that we're definitely going to have to address. Let me put this seat back. All right, so first things first that I noticed after bringing this vehicle home is that I cannot get into the trunk, okay? So it appears that the latch or the switch on this car is actually broken. Let me try to get you guys in there so you can actually see. But if you look inside of here, the button appears to be missing, okay? So I cannot get or have access to my trunk. All right, and so obviously that is going to be a problem when it comes to renting a vehicle out on Turo. Of course, the guests will need to be able to get into their trunk, okay, if they're going to be hauling things or have luggage or anything of that sort. So that is going to have to be addressed. Another thing that I noticed when I got this car is that when I drove it home in the last video, there is a really bad vibration coming from this side. And you actually can see here how the front bumper appears to be hanging off. And there is some damage inside of the wheel well. And I believe this car needs some wheel bearings, okay? When you drive it, there is a really bad vibration that comes from this side. And it almost feels like the tire is flat. That's how bad the vibration is. So this vehicle is in dire need of some wheel bearings, or it could be a wheel hub assembly. I'm not exactly sure yet. But that is something that's going to have to be addressed. I have an appointment with a local mechanic shop to try to get this done. And usually I would contact a mechanic that I use. But with these vehicles, you have to have a bearing press in order to get the bearing inside of the hub. And so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take this car to a shop in order for them to press the new bearing into the hub, okay? So that issue is what we have, the trunk, the bearing. Let's see what else. Okay, also, we do have a pretty significant ding here. And this is, not really a super huge deal, but when it comes to Turo, I'm gonna have to make sure I document this damage because Turo is getting very finicky or particular on cars that are on the platform that have damage. And so I'm probably gonna get a PDR guy, which stands for paint, dent, and repair, to try to get this out sort of. And let's see what else. We also have a missing roof rail on this side. And of course, this is kind of minor, stuff. This can be found or gotten pretty easy. But we have that here. And let's see what else as far as issues. That is really about it. So now I actually want to go over really some of the positives with this vehicle. So some of the positives on it is that we have some really good tires. These are Pirelli P7ASs Plus, and these are some pretty good tires, guys. These tires have a lot of tread on them, a lot of meat. As you can see, I almost got half the front tip of my finger in, so that is a very good sign. Also, it has 4 matching tires, so all of them are the same. So meaning whoever bought these tires on this car put them on here at the same time, okay? Not sure if you guys know how much Pirelli tires cost, but they can be pretty expensive. Me personally, I would not put Pirelli tires on a Hyundai. Pirelli tires typically go on more luxurious, or I guess you could say sportier vehicles. An example, Pirelli tires are on my Mercedes inside the garage, but you typically would not put them on a Hyundai. But this person did, okay? So that can be a good sign as to they sort of took care of it, all right? So let's now pop the hood, and I'll show you guys up under the hood. So the Hyundai Veloster features a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder engine, and these engines are pretty easy to work on. So as you can see, we have a Hyundai battery, which is a good sign. This battery seems to be fairly newer. I couldn't really find, I couldn't really find a date on it to see how new the battery was, but I could put in the number or perhaps even call and see. But we got, a pretty good battery on here. The engine bay appears to be, pretty clean. So that's a good sign as well. We also had a pretty fresh oil change on this car. If you come in here and look inside of the sticker in the car, you'll see the oil change is not due until 111, and right now we got 106, right? So we got about 5,000 miles until this vehicle is due for an oil change, which is very good. That means someone would have just actually changed the oil not too long ago. Some of the other pluses of this car, why it will be great again for Turo, is that it has Bluetooth, it has an iPod hookup for your music. It also have, of course, FM radio. You can, play music from your phone, things of that sort. That is a plus when it comes to renting on Turo, because someone that's renting your car, they're going to want to hook up to your car and play their own music. So cars that have Bluetooth, cars that have, iPods and things of that sort, typically rent more, because this is just a feature that, in the modern world, of course, people want to have. All right. So let's see what else as far as the pluses on this one. that is really about it. You know, again, it's a pretty decent little old car. It drives okay, other than the bearing on that side. And so now I'm actually going to show you guys some of the parts that I ordered for this vehicle. I'm going to show you guys me cleaning it up a bit today. I'm going to vacuum it out and just give it a general clean. Also, a cool feature about this car is that this is a 3-door coupe, okay? So this car seats 4 people, but it only has 3 doors, okay? So you got a door here, which is the back door, and then 2 doors in the front. There is no door. As you can see, there's no hinge on that side, okay? So this is a 3-door coupe, and that is something that sort of makes this car pretty cool, or that is a cool feature about these cars, is they actually have 3 doors, okay? These cars also are pretty quick. For it to be a 1.6 liter, it has like 160 on the dash. And I know when I was driving it one day, I did like 100 and something miles an hour pretty easy. So I don't know, again, if that is a plus for Turo, because you don't really want people driving, you know, your car crazy, but it's definitely a plus just for a cool factor, okay? But yeah, we got 3 doors. It's pretty clean. And again, today I'm going to be going through showing you guys just me cleaning it up. I also bought some pretty nice mats to go back here. They're like a knockoff WeatherTech type mats. The WeatherTech mats were a bit too expensive, so I got a knockoff kind of version, as you could say. But again, I'll be showing you guys me cleaning it up, installing those mats, and also I'll be going over just some of the things that we're going to do to this car prior to it going on Turo and to get it Turo ready. All right, so we got the trusty shop vac. We got our cleaning wipes pulled out. These are the mats I was telling you about that I purchased, guys, that will be going in the vehicle. So we'll be putting these in as well. But let's go ahead and get started cleaning this thing up. I also got my bucket and some sandpaper. I think I'm gonna actually try to clean the headlights just a bit, just to get them a bit more clear. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, guys, so we got this side somewhat clean. I think I'm still gonna have to get these seats shampooed, but I installed the WeatherTech type mat that I was speaking of. Was able to get this side kind of vacuumed out and cleaned up, so she's not looking too bad. So now I'm gonna actually move on to the driver's side, and then we'll do the back seat. All right, let's go. All right, guys, so we got the front cleaned up pretty good. I went ahead and also put in the mat and did the back for this one. Again, since this is a 3-door vehicle. So let me go ahead and show you guys the front. So went ahead again, did the front, put in the mat, got it cleaned up pretty nice. So, you know, also, again, we did the back. So last is to move on to this side over here. And we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up for the day. All right, I'll see you guys in a sec. All right, folks, so we are all finished up cleaning the inside of this vehicle, and let's take a quick peek around and take a look at her. Again, she's pretty clean in the inside. That is the front, and let's move along to the back here. So I put in all the mats, vacuumed her out pretty good. So got her pretty clean. Actually, while I was cleaning it out, some parts were actually delivered. Let's take a look. So as you know, we already had the mat for the trunk, but we had the rotors, brakes, and some spark plugs delivered. So we will be changing out the rotors and brakes on all four wheels on this car. And so those were delivered. We're still waiting on a few more parts to come in. And yeah, but take a look. She's pretty clean, guys. So this is gonna be it for today as far as cleaning her. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you got enjoyment out of this content, please like this video and consider subscribing. In the next coming videos, I will be showing you guys us fixing the wheel bearings, doing the brakes, doing a tune-up on this car, and getting it ready to go on the Turo platform. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Peace.